Hello my lovely Capricornians, welcome to your August 2020 reading. This is a general reading for you, my lovely Capricornians. If you would like to book a private reading with me, follow the link below to my website and you can book a reading from there that will be specific to you. This is a reading for Capricorn Sun, Rising and Moon sign. Also listen to your rising sign and moon sign, as I always say, because sometimes that resonates more for you than your sun sign will. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing and commenting on my channel. I really appreciate your support. If you haven't already subscribed and you would like to subscribe, make sure you hit the subscribe button below and the notification bell. That way you will know when I post new videos. So, Capricorn, let's see what is going on with you for the month of August. You know, I feel like there's going to be some hurdles, lessons, obstacles. There's going to be some challenges coming up for you in August, and it's about how well you rise to the occasion and how positive you are. You know, it's about approaching those challenges with ease and grace. There is learning that's in those challenges for you. There's things that are going to come up that are going to challenge your way of being, your way of thinking, your way of doing things. What is going to be asked of you in August is to stand up and be counted. It is about honoring the self. And so the more you fall into line with what do I want, am I being manipulated, am I being swayed, am I being pulled into somebody else's path or journey, or am I being true to my own path and journey? Am I happy and satisfied with where I'm headed and what I'm doing, or is there occasion to look at it, to make some changes? It is all about the self for you in August. It is about identifying who you are and what you're wanting out of life. Are you achieving what you want to achieve? Are you happy with where you are? And or are you handing over your power and empowering somebody else and going along with what their wishes and desires are? So that's going to be your challenge in August. That's what you're needing to look at. That's what's going to come up for you to look at. So there's going to be triggers, there's going to be situations that are going to occur. Excuse me, sorry. I had a bit of a sneeze there. So, how are you going to, what are you going to do? That's the big question. That's the big question. The more you honor the self, the more the rewards are going to come to you. Okay, so it's about redefining the self. That's what I'm getting for you as an overall. Let's now that I've created your spread, let's have a look at what is coming up for you in August. There's been some sort of thought, there's been thoughts, there's been processes, there's been something to do with finances that's coming up around you. It is now time to move forward with that, to take action with that. So you're going to be asked to, and some of you have already done this in July, about putting things in place. That's something that's tied in with some finances. So for some of you it could be asking for a promotion or a pay increase, asking to work longer hours, which is going to increase your finances. For some of you it's to do with some sort of settlement. It's just, you know, it's the sale of a house, division of properties. There's something to do with finances, and some of you have already started tackling that. For others it's going to come up for you in August. You've also got the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Swords is about, okay, so it's Capricorn, it's time to start moving forward. It's time to take action. It's time to have the courage to find your path and to start moving along that proverbial path of yours. What is your purpose in this life? What is your purpose? What is your destiny? And it's time to now have the courage. You've done the thinking, you've done the processing. It's time to stand up and speak out. And it's about new learning as well. So it's relearning or new learning on who you are and how strong you are and what you can achieve. It's for some of you, it's new learning and new skills that you've developed to do with work, and it's now time to start reaping the rewards of that. So it's about moving forward. It's very much, August is going to be very much a month of moving forward, and it's going to take some courage on your part to move forward fearlessly and have that real belief in the self, belief in who you are and what you're wanting to achieve. That's crossed with the Four of Coins, Four of Pentacles, but more to the point, it's the scales. It's the scales. And so this to me is bringing something into alignment for you in your life, bringing something to a point where you feel it's fair, it's balanced. It could be a relationship. Are you putting more into a relationship than your partner? Is something needing to come into an alignment? And that's going to take a reasonable amount of courage on your part to bring that up, to discuss that, to make someone accountable for something. And so it's to bring something into balance. It's to bring something back into balance. So you've been weighing up. It could be to do with work where you've been working overtime, you've been working extra hours. If you're working from home, you're working longer hours because you're not traveling into work. Is there a material compensation for that? Are you being, has that come into alignment? Has it been balanced? It could also be for you. Are you pulling your weight? Are you doing the right thing? Are you allowing somebody else to make all the decisions and do all the work? And it's about you coming in and balancing those scales. So it's about weighing situations. It's also about you weighing your life and where you are at and how happy am I happy? Am I not? What am I doing? What don't I want? What am I doing that I don't want to do? Am I content with the direction that I'm in? So there's toing and froing. There's this balancing, bringing, questioning. It's a time of questioning. For some of you, it's also a time of balancing your finances, money coming in, money going out, and it's about saving for a rainy day and doing your sums, doing your calculations. For some of you, it's about purchasing something. You're purchasing something, and so you need to work out your finances. So there's a working out and a balancing up of finances around you as well. And that's all moving towards what's your intention. Your intention is to create your reality, to create a new reality, to improve your reality, to manifest what it is you're wanting. And you manifest it by positive thought, positive thinking, positive actions, putting things in place, knowing that they will come to fruition and they are molding and creating a new reality, one that you're going to be happy with, one that's going to be pleasing to you, you're going to be satisfied with and get a sense of joy out of your life and your being. What are you bringing in? What do you want to create? A new product, a new business, a new job, a new way of working, a change in your relationship. What is it? What is it for you that you're wanting to create that? And in order to create that, you need to have that balance. You need to eliminate resistance. No resistance around you. Because that's also doing all that weighing out and balancing things out and working things out in your head and knowing what you want to create for your reality, what you want to manifest for your reality. You then go to, as August moves on, you start planning towards that. You start writing, you start journaling, you start creating positive affirmations, you change the way you think, you release resistance and get into the flow of your life, into the flow of what is coming to you, what is yours, the changes you want to make. It's about reclaiming your true self. It's about reclaiming your true self and going on your journey, fulfilling your life's purpose. And that brings about a sense of satisfaction as well for you. As we progress through, you've got Temperance. And that Temperance is about balance, it's about harmony, it's about going with the flow. It's about aligning every aspect of your being, lining up your chakras, letting the energy flow through you, having positive self-talk, feeling confident, feeling happy, feeling content. That's going to be really important for you moving forward. When you are making your plans, create positive self-talk, have very high expectations of what the outcome's going to be. Bring it in, create that. And you've got a second card here, so you absolutely do, because you've got the wish card. And so by being balanced, by honoring the self, when you are true to yourself, resistance falls by the way, and you get into the flow of your life. Things just flow, opportunities come your way, things fall into place. It's when you work against that things start to crumble, things start to fall away. And so it's about you being true to yourself, working out. You need to come out from underneath someone's shadow. That's what I want to say to you. You need to come out from underneath someone's shadow. You need to stand in your light. That's really important moving forward for you. There's past memories that are going to come up. They could be your triggers. There's past memories. There's things that need to be dealt with. There's thoughts that are going to come up that need to be processed for some of you. For some of you, it's about living in the now, not living in the past, but living in the now and creating the reality that you want now. What's going on now around you? What changes can you put in place that makes you more satisfied and happier? It's about getting in touch with your inner child as well, and having some enjoyment, getting some pleasure. For those of you that have children around you, it's about playing with your children, connecting with that childlike energy that is going to regenerate you, that is going to give you that harmony and that peace that you're looking for. And it's also going to create that wonderful home environment, that wish card. What is it that you want to manifest? What is it that you want to create? That's going to be really important as well. So it's about processing past memories. And when those memories come up, when those situations come up, it's about changing perspective. The hanging man is suspended upside down. When you're upside down, the world looks different. So it's about changing your perspective on certain things that come up for you, whatever that is for you. It's going to vary. For some people it'll be really big things, some people it won't be so big, but it's looking at and changing your perspective on how things are, rather than denying that they exist, or denying that they're going wrong, or denying that there needs to be any change. It's really about, okay, well, let's look at this. And some of those decisions that you're needing to make are not going to come easily. They're decisions that you're going to give a lot of thought to, and really think about the consequences as well as your action. But at the end of the day, you need to honor the self and be true to you, because there is a lot of going beneath the surface here. There is a lot of delving into the subconscious. The moon is always about the subconscious. What are you not looking at? What are you deceiving yourself about? Because, the moon looks bright. People go, oh, isn't the moon bright tonight? Well, the moon's not bright. The moon doesn't have its own light. It's reflecting the light off the sun. So there's deception there. And so, in what the moon brings. And so it's about really delving deep without looking at without being self-deceptive. Really allow what is deep inside you to come to the surface, so that you can process it and that you can stand strong. It's about finding that inner strength so that you can stand strong and honor the self. It's all about honoring the self this month, my lovely Capricorns. There's decisions that you need to make. Not decisions that are going to be pleasing to others, or not decisions that others are pulling you in their direction to make because it suits them. It's about really self-reflection, and that's the moon, self-reflection, and looking at what your inner desires are. What have you buried in there, that in your subconscious, that is going to come to the surface? Stuff's going to come to the surface in August for you, Capricorn. There's no escaping it. There's no escaping it. You've also got the Devil card. That's not an odd card. That's not a bad card. This is forewarned is forearmed. So the choices and decisions you make sure that they are not, you're not taking shortcuts. You're not making the easy choices and decisions. You're not being manipulated to make certain choices and decisions that are going to suit others rather than yourself, because there's some sort of manipulation, and you know that. You know that there's some sort of manipulation going on here to keep you blinkered, to keep you moving in a particular direction without looking at what's around you and what other opportunities are open to you, and you can stand on your own and make decisions that you want to make, even if it's going against what other people want you to do. So that's going to be really important. Watch self-deception around you, my lovely Capricornians. Watch self-deception, deception from others. There's someone around you that's not being totally honest with you. There's someone around you that is not being totally honest with you. They're covering something up. They're covering something up so that when they're talking to you, they're not telling you the total truth. And it's about you being discerning. It's about you looking at it from different perspectives. It's about being the neutral observer. Stand back and just observe them and watch them and see them for what they are, because there's deception there. So don't take things on face value in August. Do not take things on face value. Read between the lines. Look at what is behind the message, behind what's being said. Signing of legal documents and papers, read them carefully, and really look at what the situation is behind all of those things. If you're signing a lease or a contract, there's just someone that's not being clear and honest with you. Okay, but you will find out about that because it's crossed by the Tower, and the Tower is an indication of, well, what's not going to be working for you. In the month of August, things are going to fall away, things that are not serving you, things that are not good for you moving forward, things that you've been holding on to, they are just going to fall away. And in that falling away, don't create resistance. Allow that to happen. Allow people to move out of your life. Allow situations to change, because then new things will come in and take their place, so that they will be replaced by new things. Let's have a look at what those things would be. They're going to be different for all of you. It could be, I don't want to go back to working the way I used to work. That I'm going to let that fall away, because there's going to be new opportunities coming for you. So by clearing that out, by being aware of who's not being truthful to you, by being the neutral observer and observing others, you're going to have a lot of clarity. And in that clarity, you're going to have things that you used to do no longer serving you. Allow them to move out of your life, because new opportunities will come in and replace those. New opportunities and new situations in your life will open up, so that there's going to be a flow in your life as well. So new things are going to come in for you, which is tremendously positive. I really like that. Now is I am going to give you a quick spread with another deck, just to see what is expected on, how can you best handle August? How can you best fit into August? Okay, so what have we got? You've got the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands, look, the gecko is camouflaged. It's camouflaged. It's there, but you can't see it. So it's about looking beyond what is visible, looking behind things, reading between the lines, observing others, and so that you see their true self. No one's going to sneak up behind you, catch you by surprise. You're really going to be thinking out the process. You really are going to be standing quite strong about what it is you want. There's not this manipulation. It's about being discerning, seeing behind things, so that you're not caught out, at all. Okay. The Ace of Cups. This is about new beginnings, new feelings about the self, nurturing the inner child, nurturing the self. This is about nurturing who you are, being emotionally balanced, and being very nurturing and loving as well to the self and to others. So it's a month of really getting in touch with your emotions, getting in touch with your inner self, getting in touch with who you are. And that's going to lead you to your life's purpose. The Ten of Wands, this is about being creative, working out what is it that you have, what qualities do you have, what talents do you have, how can you best use those talents and those qualities to build something new, to build a new future, to build a new you, to build a new direction, pursuing your life's purpose. That's what that's all about for you in August. Let's see what the dreams of Gaia. I'm going to draw a card, see what is there for you. Desire. And it's about reflecting, it's about looking within, it's about meditating. You've got the lotus down here, but the Leo, the lion, strength, the hawk, the eagle, wisdom. The third eye is intuition. So it's about being balanced. It's about going into yourself and really working out what are your desires. This is a rediscovery for you, Capricorn. It's a rediscovery of the self and the potential that lies within. And that is what August is going to be for you. It's going to be very transformative, and it can be extremely positive and see absolutely tremendous results for you. So I wish you many blessings. Happy journeying through August. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website, and you can book a reading from there that will be personalized to you. Many blessings to you, Capricorn.